This feature is brought to you by Cup Noodle Ramen. This feature is brought to you by Cup Noodle Ramen. And also brought to you by Cup Noodle Ramen and Sam's Club, where you can get your ingredients to make delicious ramen like this. If I can get closer, this is what it looks like right here. Good with all the good stuff. So Members Mark brand from Sam's Club and Cup Noodles. Let me go ahead and try some. What is up, my archfiends of chaos? Welcome to the video game death battle. This is your host of the Coliseum, your king of the night, Vincent Valentine Yexturk, and we're gonna get right into the smackdown of the literal godmothers. First, we're gonna be talking about is Kaguya Otsosuki. You know, Kaguya Otsosuki is the originator of not only the Otsosuki clan, but the Uchiha clan, the Hyuga clan, and pretty much any of the other Genkai, Kekkei Genkai clans. Every of those, any Kekkei Genkai based clan member in Naruto is based off of her, the mother of chakra. You know, the mother, the rabbit goddess. She can actually go through, now her powers are, she can go through dimensions, use the highest form of both Hyuga and Uchiha and Rinnegan type of bases. She can also send meteors as well, and also put you in the permanent Tsukiyomi. As a matter of fact, Infinite Tsukiyomi is her. Yeah. What's up? Okay. Anyways. And the second contestant is the mother of Sephiroth, or the surrogate mother of Sephiroth. The birth mother was Lucretia Crescent, but the cells came from Jenova, an alien life form who tried to take over the planet 2,000 years ago. And the weapons who could also shoot meteors. And pretty much all the power of the soul of the first class soldiers come from her. Even the second, even the ones in the compilation as well. Even Weiss from Dirge of Cerberus got some of his powers from Jenova. But Jenova can shoot meteors and pretty much decimate the entire world. And she has different forms. Now we're going to be focusing on the absolute form, since that's her completed form. And in her completed form, if she would have took the fight seriously, Cloud would have been screwed. But the reason why that boss fight was easy is because she wanted to lose. But if she never threw the fight, considering the absolute form is her strongest, she could, she could actually get as powerful, at least equal tier to say for Sephiroth. So, with already the godlike abilities for the alien, so we're going to be facing them both with each other. Now, when it comes to magic, well, I guess in this case, chakra, both Kaguya and Otsosuki and Jenova are both equal, considering they have godlike abilities, considering the fact that they can, except one can move one dimensions, but the other one can send 2 or 3 meteors if completed, and if she decides to take it seriously. Now, with all of that, I'd have to say they're both on equal tier with that. When it comes to speed, it would have to be Jenova, because Jenova can turn to any form, but also Jenova can also she has the power of metamorphosis, kind of like Mystique from X-Men. She could turn herself into anybody, so that does count as a superpower that she has. So technically, she could turn to a Kaguya. She could even turn to a Madara with some of Kaguya's power if she wanted to, consider Jenova has the power of ship-shifting. For the fact that she shifted Sephiroth with under Sephiroth's mind control influence, and she turned herself into Red 13 at one time. So pretty much, yeah, the shape-shifting powers will make her faster because she can turn herself to literally anybody. She don't even have to be her big absolute form or her life and death forms. And remember, she got into a huge skirmish with the weapons. You know, even though she lost that conflict, she held her own against those. And the Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, and Diamond weapon are planet-destroying weapons. They can destroy an entire planet. And if Jenova survived through that, then, yeah, you can imagine how much speed she had when she first came to the Earth. So when it comes to speed, I would have to say Jenova. When it comes to physical prowess, again, Jenova. Remember, Sephiroth's base strength without any transformations came directly from her. And you've seen how powerful Sephiroth was, even just as a basic human being. You know, that's why Sephiroth was shocked when Cloud survived his strikes. Because if Sephiroth could do it, imagine if the Calamity never been beaten by the weapons. Her physical strength would probably be one that could break through. She could probably break through Kaguya's dimensions. And then, you know, Kaguya could be stranded in one of the dimensions. But Jenova will be strong enough to, you know, to actually, you know, take on the whole dimensional thing as well. You know. And then the fact that if she never lost her abilities or her cells, she could actually do 2 to 3 meteors. Sephiroth, her son, her surrogate son, only could do 1 big meteor. Jenova, completed with all her pieces in the absolute form, could really do a supernova and 2 meteors to go with that. So it wouldn't matter about Kaguya's dimensional powers. Her dimensional powers, you know, would not be good enough to be, because it could be broken by the godlike alien, the Calamity, as well. So when it comes to physical strength, I have to give it to Jenova. Speed and strength, Jenova actually has over Kaguya, but Kaguya has the same amount of arsenal of chakra or magic, depending on the world you go to and you subscribe to, as her. So they're equal right there. But I gotta say, for physical strength and for like prowess as well as speed. Plus, like I said, Jenova could turn her, if she's seen a person before, she could turn to that person with their exact movesets and everything. And tech, if she would have seen her through the eyes of her fake Sephiroth clone that she was, or, you know, or she's actually seen you in person, she could actually copy your moveset directly. So you could actually pretty much have the same powers as her, just by turning into her. Because Jenova is like a ditto, pretty much. She can also turn into anybody. That's what makes her very terrifying. Not to mention, Jenova's, even though this is only an adult children, but she's actually spilled some of her life force inside the life stream. Even though it was under Sephiroth's mind control, the life stream goes into the water. And even though Kaguya is a goddess, you know, she still would need to drink water. And if she drinks the wrong water with the stigma in it, it could make her sick. Even though, yes, Kaguya could heal herself because of her healing jutsus, which will null and void that. But it would still weaken her enough to where she can come up with their other plan. Because Jenova could also put her life supply into the water, and when she puts her life supply into the water, thus she not only she could take control a little bit of them, but she could also poison them. That's what the stigma does. You know, like Vincent Valentine has said in Having Children, Jenova's momentic legacy, which Kaguya don't have no backup plan. Now if Kaguya would have turned to her QB form, she could not, where she has, the powers to destroy an entire planet. She might have at least a slight chance, but Jenova faced all 5, I think it's 5 of the weapons all at once. All 5 planet-destroying beings. All 5 planet-destroying beings at once. She lost the battle, but she withheld her own against the planet. I don't call it planet-destroying beings because they're really not planet-destroying beings, but they're strong enough to destroy the planet. That's why they were hard bosses to beat. But Jenova has survived that and was able to continue, even though Shinra took the last pieces that were in the remains of the Northern Cavern. When it comes to intelligence, I have to say Jenova, considering the fact that Kaguya is based off emotions. She does everything based on emotions, as Jenova plans ahead, because even after she was defeated, even if she was under Sephiroth's control, she'd still be able to use the stigma, thus bring the life cycle back to bringing Sephiroth back. Kaguya is smart, but she's based her stuff is based off emotional. She's too emotional. When it comes to intelligence, I'd have to say Jenova, because Jenova planned. Even though she had her pieces taken and wanted her pieces back, she still was able to convince Sephiroth fully that people took from her. And that's what started the whole thing in Final Fantasy VII, where Sephiroth took control of his own mother and pretty much ended up trying to destroy the world. But it was actually Jenova's plan all along. It was actually her plan all along. She just wanted to make it look like it was Sephiroth's plan in the beginning because she was bad. Now, the only time Jenova turned good is when at the end, because, she just wanted her pieces back out and got tired of Sephiroth's control. But control or not, Jenova has planned the events of Final Fantasy VII. All the events, their obsession with her, Shinra's obsession with her, Sephiroth, everything. Hojo's lust for greater power, everything was done by Jenova's foresight. Kaguya didn't even know she was going to come back until she offered her power to Madara, and Madara, saying, "Mortal, take my power." And that, and then Madara became the sage for a little bit, but then was tricked by, Kaguya's living legacy, Zetsu. They both have living legacies, but when it comes to intelligence, Jenova planned everything. Like everything, while she was in that crater, to get her revenge. But so I'd have to say Jenova would be the winner, based off the fact that she plans ahead, and she even has a afterlife plan for everybody else. And as well as, if in her complete stage, she could do what Sephiroth does, but 10 times more. So may the crystal be with you, and don't get mad, this is only for fun. If you got anything else suggested, may the crystal be with you. I'm still working on my Vayne versus Ravis, but I'm gonna wait till the Vayne DLC drops on Dissidia before doing that. So may the crystal be with you. So be patient, it's coming.